Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new battle report. This time it's going to be an AoS Sigmar battle report, Skaven versus Idoneth Deepkin 1500 points. So let's go to the battle. So the Skaven, my army, I'm going to play this time Skaven. I want to change a little bit from the Stormcast Eternal, so I will play with a Plague Priest, a Glacier, 2 units of 40 Clan Rats, 1 unit of 40 Plague Monks, 1 unit of 20 Clan Rats, 5 Sense Bearers, 2 units of 1 Rattling Gun, 1 Hell Pit Abomination, and 1 Doom Wheel. I'm just using my miniatures that I have in my collection. I revised them. And I wanted to try to see how I need to improve my Skaven and how to play. This was a friendly game, and I wanted to change a little bit. So the Idoneth Deepkin, he's coming with Volturnos. He's one of the special characters. Then he has Isharan Soulscryer. The 1 Achelian Leviathan, 2 units of 6 Achelian Morsar, and 2 units of 3 Achelian Ish Lion Guard. So this is the unit. Really, it's quality against quantity. So let's see how the battle goes. We are going to play the mission 3 Places of Power. This is the one that the characters have to hold the objectives. Not the best for my army, to be fair. And with that, we go to the deployment. So my opponent decided where to deploy. So I decided to try to go for quite wide, try to use as much as I can of the battlefield, and try to go for at least 2 of the objectives. He put the 2 ships just next to me, so this is going to just to block my movement. So here we see from this is my right flank with the ship, and the objective is just behind the ship. Then there is another objective in the middle, and the other objective in the left behind the other ship, the other boat. And we have here, you can see, I put the Glacier on this flank. I try to go with the Glacier to the objective on my right flank. I put the Clan Rats to protect the Glacier, and then I use the second wave, another unit of Clan Rats, and the Monks. I try to keep them as a second wave. On the other side, I put the other unit of 40 Clan Rats protected by protecting the Doom Wheel and the Hell Pit, and then in the middle I have the Plague Priest. So I try to the Plague Priest have the Crow command, I think it's called, is the one that I don't need to do battle shock test with my Skaven if I'm at 6 inches of the Lord. And he deployed like that. So he put first more advanced the Achelian Ishalen, and then behind the Achelian Mozart and his Volturnos in the middle, living in the reserve, and they will come from, I guess, from the sea. He is living the Sharan Soulsquire and the Achelian Leviathan. So this is the other flank. So quite symmetric everything, and with that we will go for the. So here we go to the turn 1, and he gave the initiative to me, so he gave me the first turn. So I decided to advance with all my Skavens, try to go as close as possible to the objectives. I was not fast enough to go that, and here we did a mistake, and this have that condition how I will move the rest of the battle. So he was telling me that on a 4+, these boats were giving me these 3 mortal wounds, and just starting I get 3 mortal wounds on my Glacier, although he should have received only 1 mortal wound. So it was not the best start. I get scared of the boat, and I change my plans here. Instead of going for the 3 objectives as I was trying to do here with the Glacier, on the other middle with the Plague Priest, and on the other flank with the Hell Pit Abomination and the and the Doom Wheel, I decided to change my plans, and I think this is what cost me most of my battle. Yeah, here I advance, and I did a mistake. I put the Help It Abomination in the flank. I forgot about the Deep Strike unit, and yeah, and I just wanted to move ahead with the Help It Abomination, leaving her exposed. And I think this was a mistake from my side. The point is, I wanted to go fast to take the objective in this side, at least with the Doom Wheel or with the Help It Abomination, because both are BMO. Okay, so yeah, we see the picture of this flank. And in the middle, I just keep the unit of 20 clan rats behind my boss, try to avoid that they can deploy from my back easily, so I want to force them to go to the flanks. And then I put my boss in the middle. I didn't move enough to hold the objective without exposing my boss, so I decided not to hold any objective in turn 1. So this is more or less the end of the deployment. Too far for shooting, so no match from my side, and the magical was also too far, so I just put a Mystic Shield on one of my units. Then it came the turn for the Idoneth, and he put the Leviathan and the Isharan, the guy that with the waist on my left flank. Okay, you can see there, and he's moving with all his Akkalian units against me. So there is the Akkalian Ishalin move very fast to engage as well, or with the clan rats, or with the Help It Abomination. Okay, and then the other ones just live a little bit behind. He has much movement than me, and so this is going to condition as well the battle. And here in this flank, the Leviathan did not fail to charge on my Help It Abomination, neither failed the Akkalian. And yeah, and then we go to the combat, and this is what happens. Just the Leviathan managed to kill my Help It Abomination. He with the bite, he did the 6 wounds. He rolled a 6, so he killed quite easily the Help It Abomination. Okay, on this flank, and then on the other flank, he landed in the middle of my rats. He killed one of the rattling guns, and then I killed one of his Akkalian ish. He was using the Akkalian ish line, try to slow down my movement and try to block me there. So yeah, I decided to put everything that was in range to charge them, try to match it to make as much wounds as I can, and I think at the end I killed one and I wound another one, so I did half of the damage to be able to kill the unit. So here we see the overview on this flank. And again, this was conditioning how I was moving, because I thought that the ship was doing these 3 mortal wounds instead of 1, and only these 3 if you roll a 6. And in this flank, yeah, just the clan rats receive a little bit of damage, but not too much, and they were still holding this flank. Not too much concern about the clan rats at this moment. So we go to the turn 2, and I won the initiative again. Well, I won this time. So I decide to disengage from combat the clan rats and move them ahead. Try to protect my general, so my general can go on the objective in the middle. And I use the plague monks and their sense bearers to kill the remaining Idoneth that was there in the middle. So I killed the remaining Akkalian Isharin. And in this flank, I also disengage from combat, and my objective was try to put the Doom Wheel in the middle, try to at least to score the objective at least once, and yeah, and I just rolled too short. It was not that far, but you know, the movement of the doom wheel is random, and I just rolled a 5, not enough to arrive to the objective. This was a miss because I was expecting to have the doom wheel there, although there is not too much future there. So if the doom wheel was in the middle, he was able to survive because they were not able to attack it. But no, the doom wheel is not even in the middle of the circle, so there is a gap, and they can use this gap to attack the doom wheel. And in the middle, as I said, I just moved the middle clan rat to protect the backward of my boss, and to have a second wave as well. And then I put the boss in my general to control the middle objective. At least I can score this one. My objective was to score 2 points, but at the end, yeah, the doom wheel did not manage to move enough. This was how it was looking like at the end of my turn 2, and now we go to the turn of the Depkin. So the Depkin just closed the circle against my left flank. He put a lot of people there with the objective to clean up this clan rat, and because the doom wheel is not in the middle, it can be charged by the Leviathan, and yeah, the doom wheel will not resist the Leviathan. So as you can see here in the picture, all the clan rats were killed, as well as the doom wheel, and they have control. They put the Leviathan now is controlling the objective. And then the other Idoneth were on the top of the building in the middle, so out of my charge possibilities. They were there very high, so it's going to be, yeah, I cannot put too much scavens, and it's a very bad position for me to charge there. So really the terrain is not helping neither for armies with a lot of body. But this is a very nice terrain. So with that, we will go to the turn 3, and we are scoring 1-1 at this moment. So we go to the turn 3. And yeah, I just try to advance with the plague monks. And no, here is when we realized that we were using the wrong rules for the ships, and yeah, we correct a little bit, and I start moving ahead with my plague monks, trying to go for the objective behind the ship in my right flank. So as I fail completely on the left flank, I try to go for the one in the right flank, keeping my clan rats in the middle, protecting my general, and trying to keep scoring the middle objective at the same time. So this is an overview of the movement. And then I did the shooting, and in the shooting I killed one of the Mossar that are on top, and I won the other one. So I shoot with the rattling gun. I have to say that in the previous turn I rolled a 1 when I tried to overcharge the rattling gun, and I wounded myself, so this time it worked. And not too much action from my side. I just trying to position myself. It was very difficult for me to charge. The other option maybe was to charge with my clan rats, but I wasn't. Yeah, the terrain is not helping. There is a lot of walls, and I decided just to protect my priest in the middle that is holding one of the objectives, and try to go with the other objective with the Great Seer. And now we go to the turn 3 for the Idoneth. As you can see, he moved the Morsar next to my Plague Monks, so ready to charge on the Plague Monks. He moved Volturnos at my backward, and then the other Mossar are on my left flank. So he surrounded me with the Mossar, and before doing that, he put the power. So these guys have +3 attacks, because it seems that the common ability of the Idoneth Deepkin can be pile. So the guy can give +1 attack +1 to the attacks to 3 units around him. So he did this 3 times, so he gave +3 to 3 units, what is really crazy. So with the high tide and everything, he's around my Skavens and he's going to be ready to charge. Here we have an overview from another angle, just to say that the Leviathan was static, holding the objectives. And this was the result. So what you see here are all dead bodies. So the ones against the plague monks, they kill all the plague monks, the 40 in just one assault. So 40 wounds in just one assault. I managed to, thanks to the mortal wounds that the plague monks can do in return, I managed to kill 2 of the Morsar, and then the other Morsar, together with the Ishline, just killed all my clan rats. So this was really devastating, and they just destroyed all my. They killed about 80 Skaven in just one assault, and I was not able to respond because they attacked first. So this was a turn 3. And yeah, they always do all the attacks first. So they kill everything, and only my 2 heroes are surviving. Only the Grazier and the Plague Priest are surviving. So not looking very well now for the escape. And here we go. Yeah, this is the middle. In the middle, I only have my Plague Priest there holding one objective. And here I only have this Grazier alone, trying to go for the other objective. So with that we go to the turn 4, I have the initiative again. So, and then in turn 4 I just move my Plague Priest behind the Realm Gate, just to hide and to see if something is happening. Something will do. And the Grazier just move on the other objective. Not much hope on this battle, just to score 3 points more per objective, and that's all. And then in what happened in turn 4 was what needs to happen, or what was expected, is that he killed both of my characters without any problem. So he killed first the Plague Priest, and then this was the death of my Grazier at the hands of Volturnos. So this was really a devastating battle for the Skaven. So as I said, the Idoneth had the victory, 16-7. Yeah, I was trying this army for the first time. I played against a quite experienced Idoneth player, and he ran over me. So at least I enjoyed the game. I see where I can fail. Maybe I should not spread the army so much. Keep that more concentrated. And yeah, and I realized that I have not done a single charge in the full battle, and this is quite a failure from my side. Maybe I should add some shaft, and I have to protect more the Doom Wheel and as well the Hell Pit. I have to decide when I attack with the Hell Pit, and not leave my opponent to decide when I can do or leave it exposed that they can charge the Hell Pit so easily. Yeah, I don't have too much things to put there. These are the miniatures I have collected for all this time, but at the end I learn. I know where I have to improve. I take ideas for future, and yeah, and I really enjoyed the game. That at the end I spent a very entertaining afternoon. So that's all for now. I know that this time the Idoneth had the victory. And that's all. So please let me know what do you think about this battle. Give a like if you have liked this. And yeah, and as usual, share it. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. And see you again later. Bye.